Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome to this episode of Muxcast.
Today we're going to be talking about episodes 1 and 2 of the new Hawkeye Disney Plus series. Cheers.
Right off the bat, spoiler-free.
Spoiler free.
We're going to try and keep this under a
Are
minute.
we going to do both episodes or one at a time?
No, we'll do both episodes. We'll just do both. So we're treating it as one episode. We're going to treat it as both. We'll treat it as one long movie.
Intro.
Yeah. So,
Or like a pilot.
spoiler-free. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I like it.
The first episode is bad.
It's not that good, and I can see why they released 2 episodes.
It was bad. I mean, we'll get into more spoilers and stuff, but it was very, just
Cheesy?
just not good. Second episode, a lot more into it.
Yes, that's why I said I don't know how I feel about it, because the first episode I wasn't...
Not like a lot more into it, but
no.
I was enjoying it for the most part. I wasn't.
So that's why I said I don't know how to feel about it yet. It's still early, which sucks it didn't hook me like the other shows did.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because there's no precedent for the other ones. They were good right off the bat, and then maybe the endings of them would be worse.
Yeah.
Except for Loki was good, but
yeah. But this, I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm hoping it's gonna get better. It was smart for them to release the first 2 episodes because honestly, had they given us that 1 episode,
yeah, would have been nobody would have watched the rest of it.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, spoiler free. I don't know if I can recommend it yet.
Well,
still watch it if you love to keep up with that.
Absolutely,
MCU
you're gonna
stuff.
have to watch it. I'm sure they'll do something. And introduce something. They'll probably kill Hawkeye. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on yet.
I mean, with the tone of the show, if they did end up killing him, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, look, now she's gonna be the next one," I'd be like, "What the fuck?" In this show, it's the most wonderful time, and he's just dead on the ground.
But it feels very buddy cop, very very family friendly.
I don't know about. I mean, I guess kind of buddy cop, but it's more like a family road trip, like father and daughter are going on a road trip.
What are those quests called in video games? When you have to escort somebody, escort quests. Yeah,
sure, yeah.
It feels like an escort quest.
Yeah, escort, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's first episode did not. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Second episode, I was like, okay,
yeah.
There's something here. Hopefully, it'll really introduce into something. I feel like it's it's leaning heavily into kind of a more comedic side, but not in a good way.
It's definitely comedic in a
but
very
it's
cheesy
not
way.
Hitting it right.
In a very cheesy way.
It's not hitting the right notes. I didn't really laugh, except for maybe 1 or 2
I
times.
laughed at a couple things, but they were just more cringe laughing. But anyways, okay, all right, let's get into spoilers.
Yeah,
spoiler.
We're going to spoil both episode 1 and episode 2. We're going to go through them really quick.
Yeah. So a couple things.
So here we go.
If you watch it now, come back and finish watching this video and see what we thought of it. And of course, if you enjoy what you're watching, make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you share, for the love of God.
Please, for the love of fuck. For the love of fuck.
No,
we're homeless practically. I'm just kidding.
No, but I think we're gonna do a special episode. I didn't even talk to you about this yet, but we're gonna do a special episode on New Year's. Not on the actual day, but one to release on New Year's with what our goals is for the channel, and we're actually going to try and strive to that goal. So, anyways, yes.
Okay, so when I first watched this, 2012, right? It opens on 2012.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool. In retrospect, really stupid. Why did you have to show 2012? Keep it a mystery.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Start it. Don't let us know what time period it is, and then let that happen. And you'd be like, oh shit, she's in the Avengers battle.
Yes, it would have been much better.
Looking back on it now, I'm like, what the fuck? That's so
they
lame.
shouldn't have shown 2012. Honestly, it would have been a lot more interesting. Like you said, it's true. Because come on, we're not stupid. If you're watching this because you've been on the journey of the MCU.
And even if you don't know what it is, you're still like, oh, this is her backstory.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know. You don't need to know the context of the attack.
I mean, and if anybody watched Avengers, you know that scene with Hawkeye where he shoots and then he jumps out the building. Oh, it was nice to see it from that different angle.
Yeah, that was cool. I wrote that I don't know who the dad is, but I recognize him. Her dad.
As an actor?
Yeah, he's a guy who I know. Okay. And I forgot to look it up, but I wrote that down.
Okay.
So, this is a cool... It's it's fine one take of her running around, kind of stuff is going down, but I hate to say it, but the child actress is not good.
No.
Not good in this, unfortunately. I'm sure she did her best, but it just didn't. And it's not even entirely her fault, because even the mom is terrible in this. It's just the writing, specifically for this opening portion, is fucking awful.
Yeah, it is. It's bad. The mom is. We'll talk about the mom.
Dude. I don't know. It's such a convoluted fucking, I need a bow and arrow. I gotta protect our family. It's like, oh my god, that's so unnecessary. Just don't. Make her just be like, I don't know, just be a Hawkeye fan. Like, don't say it's like literally, like turning to the camera and being like,
it's very tongue in cheek.
I need a bow and arrow because you saved my life. Now, please.
Yeah, it's very tongue in cheek.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah. Then we get a little intro montage.
I like the title sequence.
Yes, because you get to see her basically growing up. And she's
no. I meant like right after this, you get the like animated like intro sequence.
I thought you meant the credits.
It's very like comic booky.
Oh yeah.
And like it's very nice. Yeah. I like it.
I actually like the credits just because you got to see her skill without them having to give us all that fleshed out shit. Like you see, she's into the Olympics. You see, she's into bow and arrows. You see, like she's supposed to be very athletic, and they show it to you in that opening without us having to sit there and watch a bunch of unnecessary shit.
So I didn't know anything about this show going in. I still don't know anything.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what the fuck.
I thought I knew stuff. So I just wrote it. I thought I knew stuff because I only watched one preview on purpose.
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch any more of the previews. Now I don't know shit. I don't know anything now.
I didn't know. I think I knew that Kate Bishop was in it, maybe. But I didn't know it was Haley Steinfeld. That was like a surprise.
Yeah.
And she's easily the best part of the show.
She's
aside from
good.
Jerry Rivera. They're both actually fucking great in
together
the show.
Together even.
Like
I like
acting wise though, just like they're carrying the whole show.
Yeah, of course. I like their back and forth because he is supposed to be very like, I'm sick of like this shit. He's supposed to be very fed up with stuff and he's retired and he doesn't want to do any of this. Anyways.
The fucking bell tower scene. What did she shoot it with? A fucking rocket arrow? Like why did
No.
Why did it ring so hard that it fucking shattered the foundations of the building?
So that tripped me out a little too.
Thing I've ever seen.
I guess it's because it's supposed to be an old building.
It was an arrow with a tennis ball on it. It shouldn't have even moved it.
No. Well, then she threw the second arrow, which she attached like a metal thing to it.
Yeah, it pulled the thing, but that's not enough force to break the bell. They shake it with more force just to ring it normally.
It shouldn't be, you think, right? But it's like it might be just a really old bell.
It's just a very convoluted way to get it to collapse.
I honestly was like, I think it's just an old bell. That's what I went with, but I honestly thought it was kind of dumb too. It was funny because it's like, what am I watching right now?
Yeah, oh my god. Rogers the Musical.
Jesus, dude.
This I did like though. This was good.
This is probably one of the better parts. It was funny, but at the same time, this is
the best part of the show.
No, listen. This is one of the better parts of the show because it was funny to watch, but at the same time, it's like kind of hurt to watch a little bit because you can see the PTSD. You can see the PTSD, especially when they start mentioning Black Widow and stuff. You can see the PTSD.
And there's that little Black Widow girl. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. And he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know? And he has a hearing aid. They talk about it here. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, I put it in and I was
they like brushed over it.
I was like, am I not remembering something? We're not caught up yet.
No, they brushed over why he has it. And they're like, why is it like that? And then you see him get his ass whooped and shit.
Well, that's in episode 2, yeah.
Yeah, but...
he goes in the bathroom and someone wrote Thanos was right.
Yeah.
On the thing. I was like, damn.
Yep.
But that's like, honestly, kind of.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That would happen. There would be fucking, like edgy teenagers online being like, actually, Thanos was right.
Yeah, it's true.
Even
it's worse.
Fucking real.
Even worse is he's in the fucking urinal and some fucking dude. There's fucking 12 urinals and this guy's like, hey yo, let me pull up right next to this guy real quick.
Yeah. It's like
no boundaries.
For a second, it was just Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
we were just following Jeremy Renner and be like, "Oh, you're Hawkeye, right?"
Yeah, and he's like, "Can I get an autograph?" He's like, "This isn't really the best time right now." And so he goes and washes his hands, and the guy's like, "Can I get an autograph now, dude?" I would have popped that guy right in his face.
Is it a good time now?
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here, dude.
So I want to see real quick that the new like stepdad or whatever that she has. I also know him, and I know I saw him in something very recently too, and he was like really fucking good in it. But how does it happen? How does he like show up? They're at a party, right? Yeah, they go to the party, and then she finds out that he's engaged.
Well, at the time she thinks it's like boyfriend. That's not even engaged, or she's just like you can tell there's no love between the two. And then,
Better Call Saul. He's in Better Call Saul. He's Lalo. Holy shit! Yeah, he's so fucking good. He is so fucking good. I knew him from somewhere. Couldn't remember. Fucking hell, yeah, he's amazing. Anyway, but I was gonna say I'm enjoying like seeing his fame though, like Hawkeye.
Yeah, yes.
Because it's the polar opposite of Falcon. Falcon is like nobody gives a fuck who he is, and they won't help him with anything.
But Hawkeye was in the Battle of New York. Yeah, and
There's some weird ADR throughout like all of these episodes as well. And then I wrote, and I'm sure this will come back into play. I mean, obviously he dies, but like I'm sure it'll come back into play. That kid, I was like, who the fuck are these weird ass Armand freaks? The fucking weird kid. And, like it was so weird. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Like who are these goofy ass fucking SNL characters showing up? I was like, this is so weird. I'm sure there must be like something to do. Like it must mean something. Yeah. But like I would think the kid maybe would be something. But like
no, I thought so too.
But how would he? Like they don't have time to age him up. No, they're not going to skip ahead. They don't have any. I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. They're auctioning off the Ronin sword and the outfit. In a black market auction.
One thing I forgot to say was. Somebody said there's a theory going around that they broke the timeline a little bit because during the show of Rogers, I forgot to tell you this, they say, oh, Ant-Man wasn't there.
Yeah.
But as you know, they traveled back in time.
Yeah.
And they think that somebody saw Ant-Man and it put it into the show because, that's a theory that's going around. I'm not even kidding. They're like, he's like, he wasn't originally there, but they went back in time.
He was there? Yeah, he was there. But he wasn't...
he wasn't there.
He never...
But it doesn't matter because if they spotted him with the group, guess what? They're just going to think, oh, the Avengers are sitting all right here with Ant-Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like a weird little... Doesn't matter
anyway.
I guess I'm just saying it's a weird theory that's going around.
The only time he was ever unshrunk was when it was him, Steve, and Tony.
Yes,
right before they go
all,
back.
Yeah, and they're all...
I don't know. I mean, they didn't show anyone around. Like, there was no one around them, but somebody could have been, like, I guess, sniping with a camera or something.
Anyways, sorry.
So...
She ends up finding out her mom's engaged. She's not happy about it.
Yeah.
She doesn't care for the guy.
Yeah.
I don't care for the mom. I'm gonna be
She's wearing the fucking Loki suit. She's like rocking a Loki suit, you know?
But,
like Loki and Ragnarok for the funeral or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she is.
It's the exact same, like, full button down,
full button down black suit. But anyways, the mom, I don't care for how I feel. I feel like her mom's going to be either very villainous or...
Yeah, something.
There's no way. They're setting it up for some, like...
She looks like
the
a
one
villain.
behind.
Sorry, apologies to that woman, but you look like a fucking low-down, dirty, no-good son of a bitch.
I can't remember her name is, but... she's an actress. I've seen her in other things.
Yeah, I have too.
Anyway, so she's in the suit. They think she's actually a butler.
Yeah.
She's not. She's fucking rich. Hello. Anyways, so she uses that later because then she ends up following. Is it the stepdad?
The dad.
Or is it Armand? It's Armand after she threatens the mom.
Yeah.
After she threatens the mom.
Yeah.
This epissode's all over the place, by the way, which is why it's hard for us to keep up. It's bad. Yeah, the pacing's very bad.
There's a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah. So she realizes Armand threatens the mom, so she follows him. There's like a black market auction where they're auctioning
off Ronin sword and suit.
And I would assume if we had kept watching that, it wasn't interrupted, there probably would have been some other Marvel shit there because they literally got that Ronin stuff from the Avengers compound.
Mm-hmm.
So the sword is bought by Armand.
Yeah.
And the stepdad's very interested in it. You come to find out that they're actually related, Armand and the stepdad.
Yeah.
And then, so they go to sell the suit.
And then boom.
And boom, we get attacked. Yeah.
Car crashes in. Yeah. She puts on the Ronin suit.
Yes.
Which is like, the hood is a little big, but the rest of it fits her perfectly.
Yeah, weirdly. Yeah, she's short. No, it doesn't fit her perfectly because I remember laughing because if you pay really good attention, the torso part is a little baggy, and then the legs are a little baggy.
It's not baggy enough, though.
It's not baggy enough.
She's like a small, like, woman, and it's like Jeremy Renner.
To be fair, when Jeremy Renner, like, wears it, it's, like, really tight on him, though, too. So, like, it wouldn't be as stretched out because it is much tighter on him. Like, if it's a really good fit on him.
So, there's some fighting. Mm-hmm. It's kind of boring.
It's kind of okay. It's not that great. You're right.
And then she goes... Also, she goes out at one point, like, right before all this, and she just, like... We take, like, a whole, like, 4 minutes for her to walk outside, stand outside of a gate, say one word to the dog, and then just go back in. I was like, oh my God, what? Like, why don't just have her save the dog? We don't need that. Yeah. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. What's
that was
the
so
dog's
unnecessary.
Name? Is it Lucky? I think it's supposed to be.
She named it Pizza Dog.
She named it Pizza Dog. But I'm saying in the actual MCU, like that's the dog. That's the Hawkeye dog. Oh, but I'm pretty sure it's Lucky. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know if you knew that or not. No. Yeah, that's an actual dog. It belongs to them as a team.
I prefer Pizza Dog. Personally.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure his name's Lucky. I can't remember. I could be wrong.
Then they explain it in the second episode, but in the first episode I was like, what the fuck? She just pulls out her phone, like types in Armand's name, and it starts tracking him, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because she's security.
Yeah, but you find it out in the second episode, but they don't even say she has that job in the first episode.
Nope, they don't mention it at all. It's like both episodos were shot like simultaneously, and then they jumbled it in different edits.
And then episode 2, she's like, oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
And then she just shows up, and you're like, oh, I guess she works here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the end of the episode happens, and she gets pulled upon by the tracksuit mafia.
Yeah.
And then, they're all like, they put such emphasis on it. They're like, "Where you going, bro?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? You want to fucking fight, bro?" And it's like, she could not be more obvious that it's like a 5'11" fucking woman, like the eyes, like she's got makeup on. It's like, there's no way. I mean, I know they're supposed to be stupid, but but come on.
Yeah.
And everyone was confusing it for like even the pictures on the news. Everybody's like, "Ronan's back. It's him. It's the guy." And it's like, oh no, it makes no sense.
And then so she takes down the alleyway, and Hawkeye grabs
shows
her.
up. Well, he saves her in the car.
Yeah, he saves her in the car, and then he grabs her.
My whole left leg is completely asleep.
Nice.
What the fuck? Okay.
Anyway,
it's fine.
So that episode ends. It literally ends where she's like, "Oh, you're Hawkeye," and it's like,
and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah. It's because he couldn't hit her. That's why he was like, "Oh, come on," because he blew up the mask as a female. He's like,
"God damn it,
come on." So yeah, episode 2 starts.
Well, episode 1 is just
recapping part of 1, by the way.
Wild. Well, yeah, I skipped that.
Yeah, so did I, obviously, but it's just like, if you guys were going to release both episodes at once, you kind of just got to skip that part.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But it's, it's for
I
future.
get it.
It's for future. Yeah. It's for posterity. But I have, like, barely any notes on this one, even though I thought it was, like, better.
Because there's not a lot to note. There's some good action moments. Some really good action moments.
Yeah. I laughed out fucking loud. Even though it was kind of, like, cool, it was still, like, so ridiculous when they throw the Molotov up and he punches the glass out and catches it, throws it back. I was like, no fucking way.
It's Hawkeye, so
yeah, sure.
I mean, it was a cool moment
just, like,
for him
so
to
specific.
have. Yeah, it's a cool moment. Okay, so the only reason that I really like that scene where they start to blow the fire is because, A, it shows you how calm he stays in like those situations. Yeah. I mean, he's been through hell. And then he literally catches it. And he doesn't just catch it, he literally catches it gently. Like, he can't risk it blowing up. Yeah. He literally, like, you can see him moving as he catches it and then throws it, like, quickly.
Yeah.
Because it's going to blow the fuck up. And he wants the suit. He says, we need to get that suit, but it's surrounded by flames. And so they leave it.
Yeah.
They leave it.
I can't remember why I wrote this, but I wrote "We got pizza."
Why did you write that?
I don't know. I think it's a line that someone says. Maybe it was funny.
I actually might have been thinking Pizza Time too because they were saying something, but okay.
We got pizza. I don't know why I should have put context for that. Whatever.
You should have put context. Yeah, it's on you.
He goes back to get it. New York City wipers is on the fire truck.
Yeah, Jesus.
And
because the suit's missing, by the way, it's not there.
Yeah, and then they're like walking around or whatever, talking, and she's like, "Why do you have a hearing aid?" And then it just cuts through to like 60 different like things of him getting blown to pieces. He's like, "Don't know, can't remember." Yeah, it could have been anything. Which that was funny. And then she's like, "Oh look, there's a Hawkeye." He's like, "No, that's Katniss Everdeen. Let's keep walking."
Yeah. It's funny because this also shows you that yes, he's famous, but he's not famous at the same time because there's a kid that ends up behind him. He's like, "Oh look, Mom, a superhero," and you think it's talking about Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But it's the people cosplaying on the street as the 3 different heroes. So it goes to show you that even though he's loved.
I think it's in the first episode. His stuff with his family was nice.
Oh, it was in the first episode, and it was cool. Very nice. Like seeing Dad Hawkeye is actually very nice.
He's good with that.
Yes.
Which I did say when we watched Age of Ultron, I hope we get more of him and his family and his wife. We do. We are so far.
And his wife, by the way, amazing. I don't want to skip yet because I think it hasn't happened in the episode. It happens in this episode for sure. Where they have that conversation on the phone. Yeah.
Well, I don't really have much else to say about this episode. I'm about to skip straight to him getting himself captured on purpose.
Okay.
That's where my notes
before that happens, he's on the phone with his wife. And she's super understanding about the whole thing. She's like, what's going on.
She's always been there.
Yeah,
even in
she always has. That's why she's amazing.
Like, you gotta go save the world.
But even in this, she knows he's Ronin.
Like fucking
the fantasy wife.
Upping him.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah, you go, like, don't stay here. Go, they need you.
Yeah. She's his number one supporter. Like, she's like, she knows he's Ronin. She knows.
Hawkeye's number one fan.
Yeah, but
you get a T-shirt for her.
But she tells him, do whatever you got to do, blah blah blah.
She knows that he was running, and she doesn't give a fuck. She's like, yeah, go fucking.
So she's like, what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, I'm gonna do the capture and release, and she's like, oh, that sounds like a Natasha movie.
That's a classic.
Like, yeah. And that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
He gets himself caught by the fucking tracksuit mafia. I can't, dude.
And then I love, like, kind of, like, vaguely, like, as he gets shoved in the van, you can't even see him, and it's, like, just in the background, he's like, guys, I can see through the bag.
Dude, I actually laughed at that part. That was actually funny. That was funny, because he's like...
I love
it's the way he says, he's like, guys, I can see through the bag. Like,
he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care about any of it. Like, they have him, like, on the chopping block, aiming guns at him. He's like, can I talk to your boss, please?
Yeah.
And then he just, like, whips off the handcuffs and, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Honestly, like, Hawkeye's really good in this, though. He really is. That's the only reason I even want to keep watching it more is because he's actually very likable in this. He's likable.
He's always been good. Yeah, I've always loved Hawkeye.
But I like now it's his moment to shine. This is his moment. Like, it's great.
So, but it is going to be his moment to shine, though, because it kind of seems like they're focusing way heavier on Kate Bishop so far. Yeah. We'll see how it ends. We'll see. But it kind of seems like they're making it the Kate Bishop show and not the Hawkeye show necessarily.
He's probably like...
I mean, he's there and he's doing it, but it feels like he's more there to kind of mentor her than anything else. But we'll see how it goes. So...
That's it?
That's it. I don't have anything else to say.
Fair enough.
We'll keep it short. We don't, we don't want to keep it short
anyway. So,
this is a nice, like, 20 minutes.
But yeah, I mean, we didn't have much to say. I'm more excited about this. Not even excited.
We're going to keep going through. We're going to keep talking about each episode as it comes out. And, hopefully it gets better. And this was already a huge improvement. I mean, I thought the him going through the LARPing thing was funny.
Yeah.
Him going through it was funny. Like, the concept is like, okay. But, like, him going through it is funny. Like, he's shitting on everybody.
He did have a nice... Actually, hold on. Let's not go over. He did have very nice moments because with the guy... Yes, that was very nice.
That was very nice. I like that he's not just like a dickhead.
He was like, you
know what? Fine, it was fun.
Yeah. And the guy's like, you have no idea what this means, and he's like,
And he introduces himself, learns his name. I bet that guy will come back at some point.
He might actually, yeah.
He'll come back and.
So right now, my not suggestions, my fuck, I can't think of the word.
Criticism.
No.
Constructive criticism.
No, when you're
feedback.
When you're trying to think of the forward, like the stuff that's in the future, like my predictions. Jesus Christ, I was having a brain fart. Sorry, my predictions for this show is obviously the mom's going to be evil. There's no way she's not. Either she's going to be evil or she's just that stupid and blind to what's going on around her. I think she's the puppet master. I think she's the puppet master behind all of it, honestly. Because they stayed rich and they had to stay rich somehow.
Yeah, but then the dad,
he's also scummy, weird. But I have a feeling she met him through crime. I don't know. We're going to see. I have a feeling the mom is the villain.
Yeah. But then it would be weird. Why would she go through all that of having them like duke it out and do this fencing thing, and then like, but they know both of each other are criminals. Like, why go through all this?
I don't know. We'll see. But she still has to play the mother role. Yeah. So I
would say maybe the possibility is that she's overseeing everything, but he doesn't know it. Like, for him, whoever his boss is anonymous, and he's going to find out that it's her and be like, it's you?
Yeah, or that's a possibility. Like that. That's very much a possibility.
Also, they ended episode 2.
Yelena.
Oh, yeah, she's supposed to be in this.
Show up. She's going to show up.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Holy shit. She's either going to show up at some point, or she's going to show up like on the very last episode to set up for a Hawkeye movie.
It'd be really weird if she showed up at the last episode after all that, after the post-credit scene, but,
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
But, yeah, and then they ended episode 2 with this whole... Someone they're like, we got him, and if you know who it is, don't tell me who it is. I just want to find out if it is someone. I don't know if it is actually a person or not, like a major person, but I don't know. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I thought the guy looked more interesting than she did. Like the dude who was like kneeling over there, like wearing the coat or whatever.
Yeah,
he looked kind of like Kit Harington from a distance. But anyway, that's besides the point.
We wanted to keep this episode short.
Watch the first episode drunk, and then watch the second episode sober.
Holy shit! Were you drunk just now?
Anyways, thanks for watching and listening, and we'll be back next week to talk about the next one.
Yep, for sure.